I'm Adam, and I work with the City of Burbank and the Parks and Recreation Department. Thank you all so much for volunteering with DIG Burbank. Today, we're going to talk about 3 things: tools, how to identify a weed, and how to properly remove a weed. The first thing you're going to want to do is find yourself a good pair of gloves. Gloves come in many shapes and sizes, and they'll all come down to personal preference. A pair like this is going to be a little bit more flexible and light. It's going to be easier to pull things a little quicker. A pair like these, leathers, are going to be a little thicker, so they're going to protect your hands a little more. One tool that you may want to consider using is a rapid digger. These are used to dig, mostly to plant a new plant, but they'll do just as good of a job at pulling a weed. If you don't have a rapid digger, don't worry, because a hammer, common household item, will do pretty much the same job just fine. What you're going to want to do is use the back end of both of these to make sure that you get under the weed and pull it. Some people like to use a weed fork. The purpose of this is, again, to get under the weed and pull it up. However, if you don't have a weed fork, a household screwdriver of any kind of tip will do just the same job. The best tool you can use to pull weeds is going to be a hand trowel. These are the best tool for getting right under the base of the root and popping it right out, and then you can plant the dirt right back over afterward. The best part about a hand trowel is that you can find these anywhere, and they're very low priced. A common situation you'll all encounter is grass growing in a planter bed. While grass itself is obviously not a weed, in the case of a planter bed, it is. Another common situation you all might encounter is trying to tell the difference between a grass that's supposed to be here and a grass that is not supposed to be here. One way to tell, probably the best way to tell, is when you look at the differences. The grass that's supposed to be here looks more, it's more robust and leafy. You know, it looks more like an actual plant, maybe even something you might have in your office or home. Whereas the weed grass is going to be a little bit, it's going to have shoots coming off here, another shoot, more shoots here. It's going to have seeds on the top. It's just going to look a little bit more, actually a lot more scraggly. You'll be able to tell once you kind of get close and start to look, you'll see it. In the situation like this, which is you have grass or maybe some other weeds growing into ground covers or other plants, if you're not sure how to get that out without harming the plant that's supposed to be there, it's okay to just leave it and then we'll take care of it. The most popular weed that you're probably going to come across is these right here. Here's a tip on how to pull them out if you don't have a hand tool. Grab it right down by the base, give it a slight jiggle, and it'll pull everything including the root. Now I'm going to show you how to properly remove the weeds using those tools we learned about earlier. Okay, the first tool is going to be the rapid digger. What you're going to want to do is take the spike end, just kind of pick away around the plant. Once you've got that, turn it around and use this end here to kind of get under there. Just dig and make sure that you're trying to get the root. Once you've dug it away a little bit, you can grab it with your hand and pull it right up. And here's the weed fork in action. Same as the other ones, pretty simple, just kind of under, pop it up a little bit, pull it out. Okay, my favorite tool to use is the hand trowel. This one is just a little mini shovel, only takes about a couple. There you go. Okay, that's it. Everything we've covered today should help you guys to get started. And remember, do not be afraid to ask any questions. Also, thank you all so much for coming out and helping us to keep the parks beautiful. And don't forget to tell everybody that we dig Burbank. All right, have a great day.